Yo, today's encouragement is run it through the filter. Run it through the filter. When we are having coaching or leadership conversations with the people we lead, our employees, our team members, it's often easy, especially when we're frustrated, to create a laundry list of problems and just rattle them off. You did this, you didn't do this, boom, 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 boom. And there could be a place for that. There could be a place for that. But if we want to have productive, consistent coaching conversations, leadership conversations with our team, which I'll share more about that later. If we want that to be most productive, we should run it through the filter of two different things. One, our standards, our agreed upon standards. That could look like your mission statement, your values, your how we behave statements, depending on how you write those. But hopefully you have some standards that you discuss with your team and that you discuss frequently with your team with how you do things, how you behave. So one is the standard, and two are the let's call them work expectations or output expectations, performance expectations. Again, these should be discussed and established together and revisited frequently. These are, what are you responsible for? What are you working on? Perhaps it's not output or performance in terms of the end game, but like, what should you regularly be doing to contribute to the goals we've established? But if you'll run your conversations through those two filters, everything that's important should be captured, right? Everything that you need to address, everything that should bother you, or any place that the team member might be falling short or succeeding, it should fall into one of those two categories if we've done that well. Who are we? What do we believe? How do we behave? And what are you responsible for? So when we sit down, we don't have to talk about how, let me detour real quick. This can help us from getting angry or coming across as angry or coming across as it being a personal affront, especially if we're a true small business owner, or if it's our department. It really means a lot to us. If we can stick to the standards and the agreements, the commitments, the goals, then we can avoid making it personal or getting coming across as being angry. Hey, we've agreed. This is how we behave. We've agreed. This is what you're going to do. Here's where you're doing great. Here's where we need some improvement. And depending on where you are with that particular team member, is how far you go down the spectrum or the scale with your level of intensity. But run it through the filter of those two things. What are our standards and what commitments have you made? And it'll help keep things on track. It'll help with consistency. They know what to expect. And it helps at least mitigate some of the emotion that you might have when you're frustrated. Hey, as always, I'm pulling for you. I look forward to talking to you next time.